Judge Nelson Lane was a Superior Court judge for my hometown who knew me and my family well when I was growing up. After I'd been preaching for many years, Judge Lane attended a service one Sunday and stopped at the door to shake my hand as he left. He said, "I always knew you'd stand before me one day. I just didn't know it would be in a pulpit." While no one else expected much for my future, the Lord had different plans. I just had to surrender my life to Him. I had to allow Him to deal with the odds stacked against me from birth. I had to let Him guide me through the years ahead, and I had to cling to the hope I found in Him and Him alone. And when I did, I learned I could trust Him with my future. I believe the average person struggles with trusting God with all that lies ahead in life. They may believe in God, but struggle to believe there is hope in God. And that can make them fearful for their future. They're fearful because of concerns such as disease, terrorism, political unrest, and racial injustice. But they're also fearful because of challenging personal matters, perhaps financial insecurity, depression, addiction, a troubling or abusive relationship, or racial or other discrimination. While all of these issues are legitimate concerns facing people in today's world, the odds of overcoming them only remain impossible in our own strength. When we determine in our hearts to keep our eyes on the Lord, the problems of this world seem much smaller. There's nothing our God cannot overcome, but we must believe in and hope in His power to overcome every obstacle. A.W. Tozer once said of God, "All He has ever done for any of His children, He will do for all of His children." The difference lies not with God, but with us. Tozer was right. God will do for His children now all that He has done for them in the past. The difference lies in us and the hope we have for the future because of His love, promises, and power. Believing in God and trusting in God are not the same thing. Trust requires surrender. It requires you to lean into Him, believing His promise to uphold you with His righteous right hand. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. My future changed when I chose to lean into God and trust Him with all of my tomorrows. Corrie ten Boom said it best, "Never be afraid to trust an unknown future to a known God." You can trust God with all your tomorrows too. Use a notebook to take notes as you listen through each chapter. You can also write a specific prayer for how you would like to see God defy the odds in your life. Friend, I hope you lean in and dig deep, because I believe God is going to do a great work in your life as you listen. As I share the story of how the Lord has defied the odds in my life, as well as in Rock Springs Church and the lives of others, my prayer is that you will be encouraged to believe this truth. No matter what circumstances present overwhelming odds in your life, you can always hope in God for your future. He can defy the odds. 1. Victor over victim. The pregnant 20-year-old girl with fiery red hair and simple, worn clothes climbed into the car with the man she was dating, but she had no idea where they were headed as they rode in silence, his face hard and cold. The day was bleak with gray skies that offered no warmth, and the moon in the car mirrored the weather. They pulled into the parking lot at a doctor's office, but it didn't look like a place anyone would willingly go for medical care. The building was old, and the signage out front was unprofessional. She thought perhaps the man she was with needed medical attention, and she was worried as she asked questions on their walk inside. "Are we here for you? Do you need to see a doctor?" The man looked at her with grave seriousness and said, "No, this is not about me. I've set something up for you. You're going to abort that baby. You don't need it." Much to her shock, everything was ready for her to walk right in and abort her child. She was scared. No one was going to kill her baby. But how could she afford to manage on her own, now that she knew he had no intention of helping her? She immediately ran out the door. No matter what she had to do, she would raise her child.